Most people treat the inside of their gun safe like a game of Tetris, constantly shifting boxes and gear around just to find a single spare magazine. It gets old fast. That is where this door panel organizer comes into play. It is designed specifically for those mid-sized safes, the 20 to 25 capacity models, and honestly, it changes the entire dynamic of how that space functions. Instead of letting the back of the door sit there as dead weight, this thing turns it into a high-density storage hub. The material is a rugged nylon that feels like it can take a beating, which is exactly what you want when you are dealing with heavy metal gear. It is not just about throwing stuff into pockets, though. The layout is surprisingly thoughtful. You have got a dedicated quick-draw holster that sits right where your hand naturally falls, making access feel instinctive rather than a chore. It is a small detail, but when you are in a hurry, that kind of ergonomics matters. Then there are the zippered pockets. They are perfect for those loose items that usually end up rolling around on the bottom shelf, like extra keys, small tools, or cleaning supplies. What really caught the attention here, though, is the inclusion of the choke tube holders. It is a niche feature, sure, but for anyone who spends time at the range or in the field, having those tubes lined up and ready to grab is a massive quality of life improvement. There is even a dedicated cool pocket tucked in there, which is a nice touch for keeping sensitive items a bit more protected. Now, it is not all perfect. While the installation is straightforward, you do have to be mindful of how much weight you are loading onto the door. If you pack every single pocket to the brim with heavy steel, you might notice the door feels a bit more sluggish when you swing it shut. It is a physics thing, not a flaw in the design, but it is worth keeping in mind so you do not overload the hinges over time. The document storage section is another highlight. It is flat, secure, and keeps important paperwork from getting crinkled or lost behind a rifle stock. It is one of those things you do not realize you need until you actually have it. The black finish is understated and blends right into the interior of most safes, so it does not look like some garish aftermarket add-on. It just looks like it belongs there. If the goal is to reclaim shelf space and actually organize the chaos, this is a solid way to do it. It is practical, it is durable, and it makes the safe feel a whole lot more professional. For anyone tired of digging through a pile of gear just to find one specific item, this is probably the most sensible upgrade you can make. It is not going to turn a small safe into a vault, but it definitely makes the space you have worked twice as hard.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.